Elimination Chamber was Saturday, and if you missed it, you missed out on so far the greatest event of 2025. Now, we're only 2 events in if you don't count the Saturday night main events, but this was an incredible event, an incredible night with some events that I wasn't super excited about, but in the end blew me away, especially the finale, and we'll get to that in a second. To start out the night, we had the Women's Elimination Chamber, and we would get Alexa Bliss coming out first, followed by Roxanne, then Bailey, then Bianca Belair, which would leave us Liv and Naomi in the ring to start the match. Now, the big kicker for this match was Jade Cargill returned very, very soon after this match was supposed to start, and it looked like she was going to attack Liv Morgan, and she did not. She went straight for Naomi. Now, there has been some fan theories and fan breakdowns that make it look like Bianca Belair could have been involved in this as well, but nobody knows for certain. That'll be something we will have to wait till Friday to find out fully, I believe. I'm quite excited about that moment because I am dying to find out what happened. I had a feeling it wasn't Liv and Raquel, but I didn't expect her to come back and go straight for Naomi's throat like she did. She beat the hell out of Naomi. And if Bianca wasn't in that chamber, I wonder if she would have beat the hell out of her too. But we'll have to see on Friday. Naomi would end up being stretchered out and inevitably eliminating her from competition. Bianca Belair would be the next member out, and she would attempt to talk to Naomi as she was still by the chamber. They were still getting her ready to leave, to no avail. She couldn't get anything out of her, and Liv Morgan tried to take advantage but didn't quite get what she needed. Roxanne would come out at number 4, and Bailey would come out at number 5, and Alexa Bliss would round us off at number 6. Now, we wouldn't see any eliminations after Naomi for a while until everybody was in the ring. Then we would get Liv Morgan eliminating Bailey. Alexa Bliss would eliminate Roxanne. Liv Morgan would eliminate Alexa Bliss in quite disappointing fashion, if you ask me, because I was rooting for Alexa Bliss. But Bianca Belair would eliminate Liv Morgan, making Bianca the winner of the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber match. She will go on to face either Rhea or Io at WrestleMania after their match on Monday Night Raw. This is being recorded before Monday Night Raw. It will not get out for Monday Night Raw, but this is before the event actually takes place. So I don't know who's going to win, who she's going to face yet. I'm still anticipating an incredible match on Monday. Furthermore, this was the best women's elimination chamber of all time. Hands down, the best one. I give it a 94 out of 100, which is a 4.7 stars. Fantastic. Incredible match. Well worth your time. Well worth the watch. Very, very good. Best women's elimination chamber by far. The next matchup would be Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Now, this was my least anticipated match. I wasn't super excited about this. I've stated before, I'm tired of the Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton feud. Kind of getting old, kind of getting over it. Looking for some new life in that Smackdown women's division, and it is dying fast. Trish Stratus looked really good after being off for so long, so I have no complaints about her. She did a really good job, especially not wrestling consistently for, gosh, it's got to be over 10 years by now. I'm not sure when she had her, not official last match, but her last full-time match. Nia looked incredibly strong, stronger than she's looked in the last couple weeks. I think Nia is an incredible wrestler. And it's the same thing I've had the issue with the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan feud, is it's just overplayed. I'm tired of seeing it right now. If we could move on to 2 different things for both of them and maybe come back to it, it'd be much more exciting. But they've been feeding us that down our throats for the last 4 months, and we've seen it go every way it can. And I don't know what they're going to do, because they're not adding stipulations. They're not making the matches interesting. It's still just singles matches. If they were throwing in new stipulations, I think the feud would be a lot more interesting, and I'd pay attention a lot more. Candice, I'm so glad Candice LeRae is finally getting her sort of spotlight moment within the WWE. She deserves so much more after the career she's had and the incredible matches that she's put on. I think when it's time for her to break out, past Nia, I think she and Chelsea could have an incredible run together. The sky is the limit for Candice LeRae, and I have full faith in her. And Tiffany Stratton looked great going into WrestleMania. Each person in this match looked good. There were some concerns from me because Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton don't seem to, I'd say, mesh well. They seem like they could be really good friends, right? But as far as in-ring work, not great. They don't work together well. And that could just be a time thing. If they had more time together, they'd work out really well. Just like their promo on Smackdown was incredibly awkward and just felt weird from start to finish. That's how this team kind of felt, but they would end up getting the win, which is awesome for them. Incredible. I don't believe that we will see them face off as far as, you know, Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae ever again. That might have just been a one-time only thing, but it was fun. It was a fun match. I was really not expecting much out of this, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was good. I gave it an 89 out of 100, which is a 4.45. It was good. It was good. And I think a lot of the excitement from the last match kind of carried over into this, but the whole night was incredible. And this is just, technically, this is the low point of the night, which is kind of awesome. If you're being honest, having one match be the low point and it still get a 4.45, at least out of me, is an incredible thing. That's an incredible night. After this, we would have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match, which was crazy. Now, in my predictions video, I did say that I didn't think there was going to be a winner. There was a winner, but the way it ended blew me away. This match was incredible, and I hope we get another one. Look, I even had a tables counter for how many times each one of them went through a table. Sammy went through 3 tables. Kevin went through 2. It by far stole the show up until that point. Up until our, you know, quote unquote main event, it stole the show. It was the highlight. Kevin and Sammy were born to work together, and no one could ever convince me of anything else. They even brought out a barbed wire chair. A barbed wire chair has not been seen in the WWE in God knows how long. Crazy. They were pulling out all the stops. Funny enough, nobody bled. I don't know why, but they were doing some spots where you would normally see, you know, at least a slight blade job if they were to take it. You know, Kevin Owens took a couple of shots with a chair wrapped in barbed wire and nothing. Took one to the face, nothing. I thought it was interesting, but it didn't make the match worse, right? Match was still incredible. Such a good match. I gave it a 98 out of 100, which is a 4.9. Incredible. The only reason it didn't get a 5 stars is because I think their Ring of Honor match beats this one out just by a hair. And that one for me is a 5 star. One of my favorite matches of all time. And so this one, it gets there. It gets close. I think if they had, you know, 20 more minutes to cook, if they would have given them an hour, this would have been the match of the year, I believe. Wholehearted. I think this would have been the match of the year, without a doubt. Kevin Owens would end up taking the win and would be escorted somewhat out of the building, and he would attempt to make his way back to Sammy when we would all hear voices in our head and Randy Orton make his triumphant return and attack Kevin. Rightfully so, Kevin tried to break his neck. Obviously, Randy has some animosity built up towards Kevin. We also almost this close to getting a Randy Orton punt kick. Icing on the cake. Would have really cemented for me they're allowing a lot of new things, or a lot of old things that are becoming new things. Because the punt kick is one of my favorite things that Randy Orton used to do. And I understand why they outlawed it. It is a little dangerous, but I do miss it a lot. I miss it a lot. And so I believe, you know, this is way too early Mania prediction. We're going to see Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. I don't know if Sami Zayn will be involved, because what's the point? You'd have to have a triple threat match when 2 people are mad at 1 people. It does, the odds don't stack up. It'd have to be like a handicap match. And why would they even do this? That doesn't make any sense. We would move in to the men's chamber after that, and I had some statements earlier this week that I will be making a video walking back and apologizing for, but this match ended in a way I didn't like. The whole event changed the whole perspective for me, so let's get into it. The men's chamber, we would get Logan Paul come out first, Damian Priest would follow, CM Punk would come after Damian Priest, and then John Cena. Then we would have Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins in the ring to start the match, which is an incredible matchup. Great start. They cooked like crazy. We would then get Damian Priest at number 3, Logan Paul at number 4, John Cena at number 5, and CM Punk at number 6. Now, Damian Priest would get a surprise elimination over Drew McIntyre, which kind of shocked me. I didn't expect to see it at all. Logan Paul would eliminate Damian Priest pretty soon after. CM Punk would eliminate Logan Paul, which is, he finally got one over on Logan. CM Punk would then eliminate Seth Rollins as well. which I can't wait for them to finally meet up at Mania. That's going to be a killer match. Killer. But Seth Rollins would hit CM Punk with the curb stomp while he was leaned through the ropes, so his head hit the metal grate down below, and John Cena would put him in the STFU and knock him out, making John Cena the winner of the 2025 Elimination Chamber. The match was great. The match cooked. It was incredible. Great match. Great match. I gave it a 96 out of 100, which is 4.8 stars. Great. Incredible match. Now, initially, I was not very happy about John Cena winning. I was not looking forward to it, but after the chamber was lifted, we would see Cody Rhodes make his way out to the ring for his answer to The Rock. The Rock would be joined by Travis Scott, and they would all congregate in the ring with John Cena, and I was not looking forward to this. I feel like I knew Cody's answer, but I wasn't looking forward to what happened. I was afraid if he answered no, that Rock might strip his title, and I was like, that would be the worst possible outcome. Cena wins, goes to Mania, and Cody gets stripped of his title. That's the worst possible outcome. But The Rock would ask Cody for his answer, ask him for his soul, and tell him pretty much, tell me what I already know, tell me what I want to hear. And Cody would say that he had given his soul to the ring and to the fans years ago, and to go F himself, which did not get bleeped out, so it just intensified the moment even more. He would go in for a hug with John Cena after that, and The Rock would give a signal to John Cena, and Cena would turn heel for the first time in his career. Crazy moment. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. Because I knew it was possible. We've all seen the Chris Van Vliet interview where he talks about it in the Ricky Stenicki, promo stuff. He talks about in 2012 when they were going to turn him heel, how they would do it. And we are literally seeing it right now. It's playing out exactly how he said it would. He starts a retirement tour, doesn't show up for much of it, only shows up for the important parts. We haven't seen a change in gear or change in music yet because he literally just turned heel. But I would assume the next time we see John Cena, different gear, different music. He said he would wipe all the t-shirts off the website. So I don't know what's happening. I haven't noticed anything different. I checked, a little while ago and they were still up there. I don't know what the future holds with this, but I do know I am once again excited. I made that video about The Rock and I'm going to have to eat crow on that. That's fine. I'll have another video about that coming out later. But this was the best end I think we could have gotten that wasn't on my mind. It wasn't on a ton of people's minds. I've heard the rumor thrown around, but this was way bigger than I imagined it would be. Much bigger. They would leave Cody broken and bloodied in the middle of the ring, and that's how we would end the Elimination Chamber. What an event. If you've made it this far into the video, I just suggest you go watch it. Go watch it for yourself. Enjoy the event. It is well worth the time it takes to watch it. Even if you have to watch it match by match, it is well worth the time it takes to watch it. But that'll be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed Elimination Chamber, and I hope to see you in another video soon. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps with the channel growth, really helps motivate to put more videos out if the videos are doing well. But with that, that'll be it. I'll see you in the next one.